Ilana de Chaye, to get correct from Ilana Chaye, that's a thing. לפי שהוא מלך זקן וכסיל. We're saying the klipa, what the klipa tries to do on a person is cause him to not complete his nefesh. And by not completing his nefesh, he won't be zechet to have vekut. He'll be zechet to the vekut in etzachayim.
Does the body and the klipa go like hand in hand? Is it like to
open up your mind to receive Torah now? This is when you plan vital. And Hashem will send you answers to all kinds of stuff. This is just Torah.
No, that's
where Moshe Chaim Rutzato, that he lived after the Arei Kadosh. He lived in Italy, and his Kabbalah is very interesting. There's a whole Italian school of Kabbalah, very many big tzaddikim. He has a Talmud of Moshe David Valley, wrote many Sfarim, very interesting things. Very expansive of the Moshe Chaim Lutzato, the Ramchal, who's buried. The Olam says he's buried. There's two places. The real place that he's buried is in a place called Kfar Yasif. It's about 45 minutes away from here. It's in an Arab village. There's a cemetery there. I was there in Zirat one year. I went to Yitzchak and some Chabad. That's the Chayra where the people that really. Mochal came to Eretz Yisrael. Came here at the end. He was nifted at age 38, and the reason they say that he's buried next to Rebbe Akiva is because that he was the Gilgal of the first 40 years of Rebbe Akiva. Akiva did tshuva at age 40, and then with Hashem was mashal the tzaddikim, and Hashem brings them back into the world, and the rachamim and the chassidim and the sort of the gilgulim.
without a 40?
But he was only at 38. This was Shana. That's the time. So it is. Ramchal's Kodesh Kodeshim, very good to learn Lashon of Ramchal. To read his Lashon, to read his exact words, because his words are very, very holy. It's very, 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 not Kadosh Mamash. Ramchal, at a young age, at age 18, 19 already, had Talmidim and was had real Gilulim with real Malachim and Aliyah Nabi and things that were. Ramchal wrote a Zayar. He wrote a Zayar.
Wow.
Mamish. And he wrote a sefer called Tetkatu Tfilot, 515 Tfilot, like Moshe Rabbeinu down in Beit Hanan Tfilot. It's a beautiful, beautiful sefer. Kedai to buy. We should have it here. Remind me that I want to get it. We should get some kisser on Ramchal. We should have more kisser on it. 515 Tfilas of Ramchal. Ask Hanan. I want to order a nice section of kisser Ramchal to have him. The tefillas of the Ramchal are very, very special. Short, beautiful davening. It's very easy to understand. El Echad Yachidu Miyuchad. Like, just really, you know what, I have one. You want to see one davening of the Ramchal? Okay. Sure.
There's a Derech Hashem.
No, Derech Hashem, no, it's a davening. He has davening. There's many, the Ramchal wrote many Sfarim. He wrote a Kabbalah, he wrote many. So the klipa, like Shlomo Melech teaches, it's called Melech Zaken V'Ksil, the king, the old, the full. Achaim, the king, old, full. The old cool. So you imagine. Why is he called old? Well, we just stop making here cartoons.
True.
He's the old evil king. The klipa, the Yetzer Hara, the whole dark side that's trying to stop a person from reaching his shlemut. That's why the Naaman Melech writes, and I told this to you guys over and over and over, that the most important year of Tikkun Hamidot, refining a person's personality, is Shnat Shmona Esrei, the year of 18.
Why?
Because that's when you send the spiritual development of a person, every year that you're developed, man, means that every year your neshama enters your being more. At your bris, your nefesh is able to come in, your nefesh to shine. And then as you go on, you do chinuch and mitzvahs, then
What's that for? It's okay, kids want to
that's until 20. That's the side of 20. The other side is in 20 also. Oh, Shalom Aleichem. Come inside.
Wow.
Please sit down. Oh, get him a chair, label. Get him a chair. You complete. Come inside.
Okay. Okay. How much?
Right. בכבוד, ברוך הבא.
When moving?
Dori, I'll just let him go on.
Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry.
יש בקליפה מלך זקן וצעיר, he's called a Moed. So who's למעשה, when I look inside myself, I am not my body. Oh, Levi, shalom aleichem, come please, bring a chair.
That's a chair. That's a chair. That's a chair. That's a chair.
No, that chair. Oh,
Hey, where you going? Crash.
Coming back?
Maybe.
You need a cup of tea?
Cup of tea. Sure.
Great. Even if you don't come back, just a cup of tea. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. My body, right, lady, my body is not me. We live in a body, and inside my body we have a nefesh. We are a spirit. So we know we're not just one spirit. But kind of teaches us, neshamot ani asiti, two neshamot. And the first one that we have, that we're born with, is our nefesh be'emit. When a kid is born, when a child is born, he has a nefesh. He has a human spirit. Right? He has his personality, his everything. So there, when this mental, when the higher nefesh comes in, that's only at age 13. When he comes in, who's boss already? Who's old already? Who's king already? The old one. That's the mitzvot that we do at a young age, even though kid is not chayav mitzvot. We do mitzvot chinuch. We don't want a kid to get at age 13. It's only, you can do whatever you want, eat whatever you want, look whatever you want. And it's not, you have to form the beast. No. It's not easy to form the beast. And therefore there's no such thing as a tzaddik that will never do bad. Thank you so much. Because everyone is born with the nefesh be'emit. וידוע שהחטא, sin, פגם וכתם וחלודה בנפש. פגם is like a stain. Chaluda is like on metal, old metal. What's it called? Rust. This is the disease of the nefesh. While the nefesh is dirty and rusty, it cannot perceive the real shlemut, the real completion. That this is the real secrets of the Torah. To complete, that he should become tzura. There's chomer and tzura. Chomer is that my lower self is just like my material, just my natural self, and there's the tzura, there's the higher formation, the way I want to be, I believe I should be, a person should be, a human should be. HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells me to be. This is the tzura, the right formation of man. My lower self is called a behemah. My higher self is called Adam. Adam or behemah, right? These are two. This is the life that we're living inside of us. This duality. Ki lekach nivret. It's created to receive Sadat Torah. The nefesh, this nefesh is created to be, while it's in this world, to receive the highest secrets of the Torah while it's living in the world. לכן שואלים אותה, צפית בשיעור קומה? The law says that when a person leaves this world, they ask him all kinds of questions, but they ask him, did you look at the sfirot? Did you understand the high worlds? Did you understand how the creator of the world creates all the worlds? The angels and all the higher systems. Shem Sadot HaTorah. Ve'avo na'aseh masach u'mavdil beina leben kona. sin becomes a distance and a separator between the soul and its creator. לראות ולהבין בדברים העליונים קדושים וטהורים. To see and to understand in high matters, in holy, pure matters. שנאמר תורת אדוני תמימה משיבת נפש, שמשיבה אותה במקומה. What does it mean? תורת אדוני תמימה משיבת נפש. The Torah of Hashem is תמימה. It's meshiva the nefesh, it returns the nefesh. Returns it to where? Returns it to its place. לידבק החלק בכל. That the part can go back and become one with the unity. וכשאיננה טהורה אינה יכולה לראות. When this nefesh is not pure, she cannot see. ואין מזהירים בה הדברים הטהורים, and the holy, beautiful visions and images don't shine in her. כמו שאין מזהירים במראה הנחושת, כשהיא מלאה כתמים. The same way if I have a beautiful, beautiful mirror out of copper, but imagine it's like I left it sit there in the rain and the dust, and now it's full of rust and full of dirt. I'm looking, I see a mirror on the wall, I see nothing, I see filth, I see... In my nefesh is created... Yeah. My nefesh is created that while it's in this world, it could receive the sodot of the Torah, the secret dimension of the Torah. And through that, Amen. כשהיא מלאה כתמים ועלה בחלודה, כשאין נראים בה הצורות, עם עצובות ומקולקלות. And then, if the stains on imagine a mirror, imagine some beautiful, it's a beautiful mashal, to imagine your own nefesh. Your own nefesh is your own spirit. The Chaim Vital is teaching you like a meditation to look at your own spirit. Imagine that your spirit, vision it like a beautiful copper mirror. When it's shiny, beautiful, imagine it facing the view, imagine it facing the heavens, wow, the sunsets, the ocean, wow. It sees everything. Then imagine the stains in it. Imagine there's dirt on it. Sometimes there's levels. There could be one mirror that's totally dark. You look, it doesn't even look like copper. It's been sitting in the sun for years and years. It's black. One has just been sitting in the ocean, and it got salt on it. That's what a nefesh is. And then she can't see things. Imagine the nefesh can't see, because the nefesh is meant to see. She's here to know the secrets. The creator of the world wants the nefesh to know the secrets of how he's running the world. He's teaching us the Torah Kedusha. He wants the nefesh, the bat melech, his holy nefesh, to know everything. He made her clean. Neshama shenatat lavi teorai. Shine, learn the Torah, and then you'll know everything. Every neshama. Okay?
The church. No, it's okay. Continue.
And then the tzurot look at tzuvot u'mekulkalot. People in their nefesh perceive life as sad. They perceive life in a twisted and a warped way, and anxiety and fears. That means that their own nefesh, that's how their own nefesh perceiving the experience of life right now. Why? Their nefesh is able to perceive the goodness of Hashem. It's their sins. It's only the avanot. If you look at the mashal, it's an amazing mashal. When the nefesh is zach, it's clean. It's pure. Nothing between man to man, everything okay. You're not fighting, you're not hating. Mikveh, kadosh, you're not feasting on the world that's not yours, you're not running after what's not yours. Clean, holy. אז נראים בה הדברים והצורות כתקנם כצורתם. Then, in the mirror, in the nefesh, things are shown, the shapes are shown in their form, the way they are. ככה נפש כשהיא טהורה וזכה, אז מצטערים בה הדברים הקדושים העליונים. Then the דברים הקדושים העליונים, the real things that are happening in the high olamot, הקדושים העליונים, show their echoes. Imagine that you have a mirror. Imagine that you're made out of a mirror, out of a copper mirror. And you're facing all the worlds, all the heavens. You see everything in the mirror. A round, imagine beautiful copper mirror. You can see everything. In one mirror this big, you can see the whole world. Isn't that true? Right? You can see all the heavens, everything in the one mirror. Very special mashal to really like meditate on it. Did you ever think about yourself through a copper mirror?
One of the things I generally go by.
Copper mirror, nice to meet you.
My name's Levy. You can call me Copper Mirror.
My friends call me copper mirror. Copper. שהיא בחלודה ובכתומה, when the nefesh is in that stained, in that rusted state, as kol mar matok. Listen to these beautiful words. Every bitter is sweet to it. כמו שהחולה כשהוא בחוליו מואס הדברים הטובים. A real sick person in his sickness despises the things that are good for him. ואוהב הדברים המכבידים החולים. You like the junk that makes the sickness even worse. It's like a catch-20 to keep the disease. והרופא לקרב לו הבריאות נותן לו סממנים. The doctor that loves him so much to bring him closer to health crushes up these different herbs, these different plants. מהם כלענה, some of them are bitter like a לענה. לענה is a very bitter herb. שבאותו הדברים יחזור הטבע לטבעו הראשון לבריאות השם. With that, then it brings the person back to his senses back, the equilibrium. A sin, the life of sin is not just, okay, you did a sin, shkoyach, you did a sin. It's a life that's off. The focus of life is off. Your focus is in the wrong place, totally. It's a rewiring inside yourself. ככה נפש החולה, להסיר החולי ממנה צריך לקבל עליו מהירות הרפואה. There's one word here, one line here that really, my word, like mamish blew me away. להידבק החלק בכל. This is very, very deep words. להידבק is the dikut. This is a very deep concept. This is kind of like the purpose of all of Avodat Hashem really is to reach the man, to reach the dikut. החלק, which means the part, bakol, in the all. There's the all, the kol, chaf lamed, yesh li kol, Yaakov Avinu said yesh li kol, the kol. That's what the Ramban, amazing Ramban, this was last week's parasha. ואברהם זקן, ואדוני בא בימים, ואדוני ברך את אברהם בכל. What בכל label?
Either mean with everything or with the daughter.
Very nice, very nice. בת הייתה לו לאברהם, בכל שמה. But בכל למעשה, what is gematria? Come on, it's easy. Base.
Should have stopped at the first question.
Base. You can do it. Base.
2.
3.
What?
Base.
2.
2. Who knows to say 2?
2.
Half.
60.
Mister.
600.
Half. 20. You have to do a gematria on 2 guys. Lamed.
Right, you're 10, right.
Yeah, if Yud is 10, Chav,
Right.
20.
Lamed is 30.
30, very good. So Bakol, base Chav Lamed,
42.
10. And ask a friend, you want to call on the support line,
52.
ask the crowd, who wants to be a millionaire? 50. 52 is Gematria Ben. Ben. Right? Nun is 50. And Ben. So it's a bat, but it's the Gematria Ben. Okay, very deep over there.
So we had a daughter?
Bat is all the Mefarshim speak about this exactly. In the Pshat, it was a bat etalo there, but bat in the little deeper meaning, bat means a midah, a midah, a level, a personality trait, a level. Bat yachil, bat is a measuring. Bata Italo Lavam Vinu, already the Medrash speaks about it. That Even Italo Lavam Vinu, a stone that anyone that would look at the stone would heal. He got to this midah, he got to this place. That's what it says on Mordechai, that Esther Haisala the Bat. That once you reach a certain midah, that midah becomes your daughter. At the beginning of life, you're the child. And then once Hashem makes it this way, that then you become equal, and then eventually you become the parent. Lidabek ha'chelek bakol. All of us is chelek, chelek Elohim ma'al mamash. It's like very deep words. Yitlabrichu, echad. What does it mean, chelek? No, echad. For the echad, chelek, one divides. It's not a chelek that we think of as. It's like it's a pizza. No, you're not. Chelek is words of pasuk in the Torah. Chelek Adonai Amo. There's someone bound my phone. 26. Good for that phone. Look at this in the desert. I have my friend in the desert, man. So why you guys we should go bring fish Ramon. Oh, stars you see there at night? No.
We got lower down.
It's a crater.
Festivals happening.
No festivals.
A festival, you got
Okay, last time you came up with a festival.
This is gonna be completely
different.
Last time I learned.
Yeah.
This time, chill.
נפש השנית בישראל, חלק אלוקם למען ממש. Obviously, once we start understanding things, even like things like light, or even things like sechel, like mind, does the mind divide? If I know information and I share this information with you, is there any addition in the information? Any change in the information? The fact that it's spread to you, maybe to 10 people, to 100 people? Is it less unified than it was before I gave it to you? Is there less information in my mind now that I gave you something? Sometimes it could be that you'll understand more about the information that I'll give you than myself talking. Based on your background, your understanding of my words, and how it fits into you. Sometimes, from me saying things to you, my understanding of that same concept will grow tremendously by totally emptying myself out to deliver that concept to you. Higher levels of things that I was never able to understand will now approach me and become in my inner understanding. I'm not going to speak again.
Generation of his creation.
We're talking about chelek. You see, once you start thinking in the world of sechel, in the world of intellect,
in life,
where you can communicate with intellect.
The end of
People that are friends at the beginning of the communication is very, very verbal, very straight up. As they get more close, more real, the communication should get more flowy, more less, seemingly deeper, more unified, to the point of old people that just don't even talk, and they walk into the room and they know everything, and they just know, because they just know. What else? Like
him, Shlomo said, good name is better than good oil, and the day of
Couples like a lot of times finish each other's sentences.
right?
Yeah.
And that's what we talk about so much. That the essence of life is le'itahil, fall in love. Fall in love. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך
of a life well
ובכל
spent
נפשך ובכל
and a
מאודך.
transition
אהבה,
to the world of peace and reward.
א', גימטריה, ליבו,
One.
ה',
Man is
Four.
born to talk.
5.
ב',
2.
ה',
5.
very nice. Together,
13.
13. אחד, א', ח',
8.
ד',
4.
together, 13. Is it אהבה and אחד? They are in essence the same. Love, those who are talking today about marriage advice is unity. It's the same thing.
She's sin is dead. Sin
Couples that love each other and have a real goal look alike becomes one. Friends that love each other look alike. Rabbis and Talmidim that love each other look alike. To learning the Torah, there's a deep calling. Yesod v'shorosh kol haTorah u'la'alot ha'nefesh shel haguf ma'ala ma'ala. That's what Balatim teaches us in Perek Lamed Bet in Netanya. The foundation of the Torah is not just to be a bunch of rules that are connected, make sense, don't make sense. It's to elevate a person. La'alot ha'nefesh shel haguf ma'ala ma'ala. Levi, what's with your clothing? You see Shabbos?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. All this is instructions for elevation. Torah is instructions for a person to. It's one Torah.
the head of the Vienna Arch was in Jewish.
So the world of Sechel, once you get to the world of Sechel, you understand that there's.
You see exactly.
That's how the Mekubalim spoke in light. So light is a language you could speak, but it's not light and it's not intelligence. But these are the most thin matters that we have where you can understand unity. You know, this is a testimonial to the Creator that's creating them. Everything that we see in this world is a edut, is a testimony to the Creator. It's clear that order has an organism. Organ never rises out of bed. Besides for yoga.
Organizee.
What? Organizer?
It wouldn't be testament if there was nobody to testify.
Okay.
It's as if there were two ships
That's where we come in.
going, and the ship enters
Right.
the harbor.
You're saying the order itself testifies it to you as well. You are here, you're right. It's supposed to say Shema Yisrael, Shema Elokeinu, Shema Echad.
It's not about me testifying where
It is. But Shema has a big ayin, and Echad has a big daled. And then you're serving as a witness. You're standing in the world. That's what we say with Tefillin. When the person has everything you have to say Shema, it's edut. So you always have to say it with two witnesses. The three things that are called edut that we have is edut milah and Tefillin. These are three things that are called brit. With the Shem Bar. So a person, when they say Shema Yisrael, which is the ed, the testimony where they are themselves connecting deep in their mind to the unity of Hashem as much as they can know, and they're testifying this to the world. They're saying this, they're pronouncing it, they're connecting to Am Yisrael, wherever we are, all facing Yerushalayim. I'm saying this every morning, every night. This is our nation. This is Shema Yisrael. We're edut. Every edut has to go with two edin. So during the week we wear tefillin. In Brit Milah, that's two edin. Shabbat, you don't have tefillin, you have Shabbat. What? Shabbos, you don't wear tefillin. It's also to wear tefillin.
It's wished.
You have rest. Listen, you Baruch Hashem, you have Brit, and with Hashem, our kids, you're happy to give them a Brit Milah, B'yom HaShemini, and together with the whole nation, you are struggling and fighting, Baruch Hashem, in Nitzionot Hashem, and you succeed. The only thing that we have is to keep on fighting. Keep on fighting. That's really, really anything special. That's important to keep in mind. Never to evaluate yourself, only if it's to see something good in yourself. Because all that other evaluation is not just to see good in yourself. I'm going to try every breath that you do. I'm with you, and keep on fighting. Okay, so this is this is the nefesh, and the nefesh is destined, created to see these holy things. And the sin, this is what the chet causes. This is what the chet causes, that a person should not see the light. Exact.
In their heart.
Over here he goes on now kind of to introduce the Ari HaKadosh. Amazing. So he said, the nefesh hachol alasir cholim mimena, the sick nefesh, to remove the disease from it, has to receive the bitterness of the disease, tshuva, fasting, תעניות, שק, אפר, מלכיות, טבילות, טהרת נטויות וכתם עוונות, כדי לשמוע להשיג ולהבין בדברים העליונים. In order so he should be able to have a saga, comprehension and understanding in these higher דברים עליונים, שהם כבשונו של עולם, that they are the secrets of the world, שהיא זאת החוכמה הנעלמת מימות הקודמות לרבי שמעון בר יוחאי עליו השלום עד עתה. This is the hidden wisdom, חוכמה הנעלמת, from the days, in the early days of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai Alav Shalom till now, עד דרה בתרא, till this last generation, דייק דמלכה משיחה, the king of Mashiach will come, שזהו הזמן, that this is time, שעל ידי מורנו הקדוש האלוקי, מורנו הרב רבי יצחק, בלוריה זכרונו לברכה, through the Ari הקדוש, רבי יצחק לוריה, and the Ruach HaNevuah שהופיע בו, through the spirit of Nevuah, of prophecy that appeared through him, התחילה העיר עינינו, began to shine our eyes, to open up our eyes, באור החוכמה האלוהית הזאת, in the light of this godly wisdom, חוכמה האלוהית, נעלמת מעיני כל חי, that's hidden from the eyes of all creation. Why? Ari הקדוש, why did that start? Because this was revealing this wisdom, because this was the time. There should be assistance from the below worlds. You know that Hashem makes olamot elyonim, olamot tachtonim, high worlds and the low worlds. We're right now, this dimension that we're in is the lowest. So but from this place, from our decisions here, from our choices here, from our values here, the higher worlds, there's tremendous assistance to the higher worlds for those higher parallel parts to you that you represent in the higher worlds, that they become dominant. And that we're talking about Am Yisrael, not talking about personal. The person wants personal. The person wants Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael in all the worlds. The nation that receives the Torah, that transmits the Da'at, that brings the Geulah. I wanted to receive people in all the worlds.
So when I'm doing exposure, how do I tap into that? And I'm always just like complaining about my life. You know?
Okay.
Like, I know deep down that it's all just an example for the bigger picture. Like, you know, really what I'm yearning for is not, you know, a wife. Like, really, you know, we're yearning for the unity of.
Try to take 5 minutes when you're at Buddha to not think about yourself at all, just to pray for the general Am Yisrael as you understand them, not you. What you feel are the general needs of the Am Yisrael,
And like specific people, specific things.
through all the people that you know. Through all the people that you know, you have some kind of general. You could have a general outlook, understand whatever. It turns out
It feels weird, like I come out to the mountain and talk, okay, Hashem, I haven't spoken to you in like a few weeks. Give him this and him that, and can you just send him help and do this and do that?
So first of all, that's fantastic. That's beautiful.
It's like,
It's beautiful, right?
excuse
You're a
me.
creation. No, it's not the attitude. The attitude is, wow, you're a creation, and instead of going into the world and forgetting that there's a creator and only pursuing your talent and your connections and your success and your money and your so you're going out to the woods, you're shutting your phone, you're lifting up your hands, the creator of the world, you're saying, creator of the world, I'm recognizing that you are my creator. You're the only one that can help me. Please help me. That is precious. Precious. That's the purpose, that's the whole purpose of tefillah. It's for a person to get to that place in his nefesh, not just to say these words, but to really get to that recognition, that submission. It's so beautiful, it's so real. It's true. Isn't it the truth? There's no one that's not a baby. You could be the toughest guy you think you are, what? Tough guys go, baby.
It's so funny, I was watching like Mr. Olympia, like the people that won Mr. Olympia,
No.
and like the huge bodybuilders, and they're crying, and they're like, "Yes, my mama, all my bills." Hilarious.
That's so thick. See these guys in 20 years? Oh, 20 years, you wish.
But it's not just that. It's like it's all this dedication, like a crazy amount to prove to themselves to win. You know what I mean? To be a winner, and then they feel like they got this award, but the award is nothing itself.
Because
right?
the system of competition is built in a wrong, selfish way. It's built in a way of one person or elite system enjoying the younger, like the lower part of the system, just fighting it out and just feasting off the system. It's not a real system.
Then they win, and it's just nothing. You know what I mean? They're just
Every creation,
they don't get anything.
every creation should and could and deserves, and I recommend it to, feel good just by being. By being. This is how I'm created. Excellence is 10 levels within me. This is true for every creation. Imagine inside of you 10 platforms or 10 circles or 10 rings or whatever you want to imagine it.
That's the top of the spiral.
That's how they represent the human.
Chakras.
Why are we comparing yourself to each other? Why am I prettier than you? I can never be prettier than anyone. You can be prettier than your uglier self. That's it. You can be a prettier self, or an uglier self, or an uglier, or a prettier, or a medium. You have levels of your own self. Tfadal, yalla. Do a personality job. Refine your personality. Be a nice person. This is good for anti-aging. It's the only way you get anyone to do anything these days, right? But it's true. It's true. What? Isn't aging stress? Yeah. Isn't stress aging? Yeah, for sure. It's the same thing. Laugh, enjoy, be good. Don't hold any grudges inside. Refine your personality. Like, I have a friend, very beautiful person, Hashem Shmuel, but he has hospitals in Cancun for plastic surgery, top private hospitals. So he told my wife, it's not like my type of conversation to come up with, but he told all the Hollywood stars, like everyone's buying. He has the best surgeons in the world. Like, you don't imagine what people do with themselves. Can't imagine. I was hearing, I'm shocked. Like, people plant 6-packs in their stomach. People plant like.
What?
Yeah. People have.
That's fake abs.
Yeah. You do body changes. People have hundreds of thousands of dollars invested on one side, and when they turn around, it's another 200. Just on the back, and on the front, and on the face, and on the chest, and on the this, and whoa.
No stopping.
No stopping. There's no stopping. No, you can't ask how much it is. You can't. If you ask how much is the first surgery, don't even do it. Once. It's no. Look at their foreheads. There's no age. Like what are you, a fetus?
You can't smile also because you're all plastic. So
who smiles? Like everyone's like all kinds of like. Smiling is not in fashion today. If smiling is in fashion, they'll operate with the cheeks upwards, so everyone will be always smiling, and they won't be able to not smile.
Yeah.
That's how ridiculous it is. If the winds, the vortex will point upwards. Right, that is Chaim Yosh.
Alors, deze gewichten zijn...
Okay. רבי שמעון בר יוחאי עליו השלום אמר, צריך טהרות מתתא לעילא, כדי שיסיעו לביאת הגואל. There has to be a help, assistance from the physical low worlds. That means that right now we're in this world. We have Atzilut, we have Bria, Yetzira, Asiya. Of our world, we have my thoughts, my speech, my action. mitzvot that have to do with my action, mitzvot that have to do with my speech, mitzvot that have to do with my thought. These are my B'riya Yetzirah Asiyah. When I sanctify them and purify them and make them into the Kedusha of Atzilut and to make them like one with Hashem, then my separate worlds become one, they become unified, and I cause this effect in all the worlds. The high worlds can say, look Hashem, they're going to look, there's a people in the world that understand you, they're not just learning the Torah, they're not just understanding words, they're actually unifying their being, they're thinking about every word they're saying, they're thinking about every thought they're thinking, they're conscious of you, they're trying to remember you, every action they do, they're refining their personalities, even though it's difficult for them. They're being nice to each other, they're being kind to each other, even though they're all like at the end of a galut and they're all at each other's throats and they're all nuts and they're all on drugs and they're all, or should be on drugs and they're all drunk or should be drunk or whatever it is. Kiddush Hashem. Kiddush Hashem. Look. They're trying, they're loving each other, they're hustling, they're doing mitzvot, they're shomer einayim, they're guarding the Brit Kodesh. It's not easy. They're going to the mikveh, blub, 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 blub. Okay? Never take yourself too seriously. Always do kuchuriko. Better to laugh for no reason than to be serious for all the reasons. Always laugh, always laugh. And it's good for anti-aging. You got some marketing going today, huh? Always laugh. Dovey is an amazing... If you ever want to laugh, just go to Dovey and say laugh. He'll just like laugh. He really laughs. He's always ready to laugh. He's always running, ready to laugh. So you should always keep him happy. All on his flesh. Always be happy. Okay. Look at these amazing words that he's writing. It always blows my mind. We want Mashiach to come speedily in our days. We see, this is 500 years ago written. We see all the tzarot that are so techef, so nearing, zulazu, one after the other. All the signs that Rabbi Ishmael said in the Braita that will be in this time called Ikvot Mashiach, the time before the Geulah, before the Mashiach, before the redemption. All the signs, not even one is missing. Imagine since then till today. Shema Yisrael. 500 years, imagine the last, we know the last history, the history of the last, everyone, right? You guys know the history of the last 500 years. What I'm still going through. This is the time of the Spanish, this is it. America, the New World. Imagine. What a new week. The missionary, Avislan Miruzhin, writes that it's very possible, he said once, it's very possible that he fears that the Geulah will be B'derech HaTeva, in the way of Teva. That means that all the nations in the world will come together and make a big assembly and decide from this assembly to give back the Jewish nation, to give it back its land, to give every land to give it back to its people. He says that it could be that the Geulah will happen in that way. He says he's scared that will be B'derech HaTeva, like that's like the last. Like if it happens that way, it's like... There's times before where Am Yisrael really, really wanted the Geulah, or where Am Yisrael was really ready to receive the kingship of Hashem. Strong cores of Am Yisrael 350 years ago, the time of the Baal Shem Tov, the time of Orach Chaim HaKadosh, the time of the Ramchal. It's amazing, amazing, amazing times. 180 years ago, there was also outbursts of neshamot, tremendous rebels in neshamot, explosions. All of them did this, all of them put to have their eyes in the Geulah, the final redemption of man. You learn Navi, you learn Yechezkel, you learn Yeshaya, you learn Yirmiyah, you learn Amos, you learn Tzfanya, you learn Yoel. Huh? You learned Yoel? Come on, spoke about grasshoppers for hours.
What if you're
Learn
waiting
your
for
way.
the geula so that all your problems would be over? Like, does it still count?
It's good, but that means you're still viewing yourself in a very, very underdeveloped state. It means you're still looking at yourself as a body. You're not recognizing your inner higher self, which is a spirit, which is a soldier and a holy name in Hashem's, in the revelation of Hashem in the world. So it has to shift into Geulah. All the souls, you're essential and irreplaceable. Not like the fake world today tells you everyone is replaceable. It's the exact opposite. You're irreplaceable. You have a unique mission that no one could do. Korach, it's amazing. Korach is Milashon Karachat, bald spot. And one of the explanations is because what was Korach's claim? I want it. But you made Aaron a Kohen. He didn't make you a Kohen. What was the position of Aaron? So said Chidush HaRim, Korach was supposed to be Levi Gadol. The same Kohen Gadol. There's another position that was supposed to be revealed in time. Well, the Levi Gadol, one chairman of all the Levi, the head of the Levi, the head. And because he had a kin'ah, because he had jealousy, the rule of jealousy is what you want, you're not going to get, but it's not yours. And what was given to you, you don't want it, it's taken away from you. You lose here and here. It's like a man, he had two wives. One was old and one was young. The older one always wanted him to look old. So he was say, oh, it's your husband. But the younger one is the second. And the younger one wanted him to look young. He was, oh, he's young, and the old one is old. So what did they do? The old one always used to take out all of his black hairs. And the white one used to take, the young one used to take out his white hairs. So then he had no beard. Like that, huh? The man with the no beard. Two wives with no beard. Think about that in polygamy. Another thing to consider. All right. It's amazing. Galut Orach Chokhmah Azot HaKadosh Amiti Alav HaShalom. This Emet Tzaddik Ari HaKadosh, and he would not reveal any secret of this Chokhmah. The person that he would see Beruach HaKodesh, a pagam in his nefesh. If he saw that your mirror is stained, that your nefesh is not able to really appreciate the depth of the secrets, he would not teach you the secrets. First, he would give a tikkun to everything that you did wrong, how to take off all that rust, how to take off all that sand, all that dirt. Like the expert doctor gives to every sick man the exact drug that's needed for that sickness. Ken alav hashalom ha'makira avon, alav hashalom Ari HaKadosh would know every sin, and he would tell him exactly in what state and place you sinned. He would give him a tikkun. And then, כדי שיוכל לקבל האור העליון, כדכתיב, כבשי מרעה ליבך ירושלים, למען תיוושעי. Like it says in Yirmiyah, כבשי מרעה ליבך ירושלים. Yerushalayim, launder your heart from evil, למען תיוושעי, so the Yeshua should come to you. That's what Ari HaKadosh has loved Am Yisrael. When he would meet a person, he'd say, of course you want Kabbalah, of course you want to learn all the secrets, of course you came here to have the best party in the world, and to have fun and to enjoy every minute of life. That's why your soul is created. You're a beautiful copper mirror that's meant to look and see all the worlds and everything that's all the changes and upgrades and things that happen in our world will be shown in you. You'll feel them, you'll sense them. You're not the mirror. A mirror is only external. The mirror is only external. But imagine that mirror was outside of you. Inside of you, you actually feel the meanings of all these changes. The mirror is just a mashal. And that's the biggest gift that you could do, the biggest friend. And who's your friend? Is it tzaddikim. That's who's your only friend in the world is a tzaddik that really loves you. That says, really, I'm going to show you that Alavai, Hashem, please send a tzaddik that will love me. I'm looking for a tzaddik that will love me. That will see all the stains in my soul and my wrongs and my behavior and my bad habits and my jealousy and my anger and my ego. And will tell me, Avshi, do this, say this. And then, wow, I'll be able to feel again, to see again. Alavai, Hashem, send that light from the Ari HaKadosh to my nefesh, to all of our friends, every one of us, wherever we are, to every man and woman, big and small, wherever we are in the world. Thank you so much, my friends. Baruch Adonai Leolam. Amen ve'amen.
Right. Good.